This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. A late season clash, week 13 here in our EA Sports college football coverage. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
The Memphis head coach told me pregame he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play call and show why they've won these games 3 in a row and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, Dave.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to
throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Running inside, it's Carter. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Kick is in the air. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Carter.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking for room. It's Carter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. They'll run the counter. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Some misdirection with the counter. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. The first points of the day.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. And he's going to try to return this one. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Using his feet to buy time. Working the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. He's got it.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Go, go.
Using his legs, it's Mitchell.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
To throw, it's Hartman. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big. That was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game. Third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, midshipman. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Carter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tight end getting vertical.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Running inside. It's Carter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Punt is in the air. And they'll just down it right there.
Hunter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The snap to the up man. They'll fake it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires left. It's complete. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Unleashes it. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. A little screen to the running back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Buying some time. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's Kansas State looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. At the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
I bet his eyes got really big when he saw his guy and he runs that drag route and he comes across the field. He sees him come open and he trusts his guy, gets it to him.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers. That one will give them the lead.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Navy searching for a fourth down conversion. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Go!
The run inside. It's Mitchell. Finding some room. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Running inside, it's Carter. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Carter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got us turning it on.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Makes the grab in their space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, midshipman. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hicks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Mitchell. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at... national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got it again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Pocket breaking down. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ballgame, biggest run of the day in a big moment.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Right back to the well. There's some room. Touchdown, Navy! Roll his way into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got his man in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Nolan. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Tigers are back on top. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense was.
Breaks into the open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Mitchell. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hartman. Takes a shot. Found a seam. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up.
Ready, go!
Might as well stick with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how...
Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Dropping back, it's Hartman. The screen, he can go. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Trying to barge their way in. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
And it's your job to stop him. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety up.
Going long. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And unfortunately, that's exactly where this offense is, man. Down a couple of possessions late in the football game. You've got to make big plays. And you got to work the sideline. You got to save as much.
Lofts one high and deep. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.